And these are the headlines. Double whammy for BJP in Karnataka. Big churn ahead of ticket distribution. Ishwarappa retires from active politics. Former Chief Minister Jagdish Shettar says he's been asked to step aside, asks why. Disqualified Rahul leads Satyamev Jayate Yatra in former constituency Wayanad, launches an attack on the centre, says they can jail me but they cannot stop me. Sachin Pilot ends his hunger strike against Ashok Gehlot, says he will continue to fight against corruption. Congress accuses Pilot of anti-party activities. Big question, will the Congress take action against Sachin Pilot now? Sonia writes an editorial slamming the centre, says Modi destroying the 3 pillars of democracy, alleging CBI being misused by Modi government. Rijiju hits back at Sonia Gandhi. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman firm rebuttal to negative Western perceptions of India in Washington. Says don't listen to perceptions built by people who have not even visited the ground.
I would only say come have a look at what's happening in India, rather than listen to perceptions being built by people who have not even visited the ground and who produce reports.
ED heat on Tejasvi Yadav over land for job scam. ED grills Tejasvi over 600 crore proceeds of crime. Gangster Atiq Ahmed taken to Prayagraj from the Sabarmati jail in Umesh Pal murder case with 30 cops escorting him. Atiq claims plot to kill him. All right, viewers, what next for Sachin Pilot? Because Sachin Pilot today defied the Congress whip, where the Congress late last night said if he sits on a fast, it's anti-party activities. So what Sachin practically did today was anti-party activities. He indulged in anti-party activities. So what lies ahead? Big questions for Sachin Pilot. One thing seems very clear from the Sachin Pilot camp, that he doesn't want to leave the Congress, but will the Congress be forced to let him go, because he has openly now defied the Congress whip. On the other hand, what are the other options that lie for Sachin Pilot? Well, namely, there is word that the Aam Aadmi Party is wooing Sachin Pilot. Will he go to the Aam Aadmi Party, or more likely what most political analysts say, float his own political outfit, which leaves the door to the Congress open, and ally with the likes of the Aam Aadmi Party and possibly regional outfits like the RLP. But this is how the day panned out.
The Congress split wide open in Rajasthan. Former Deputy Chief Minister Sachin Pilot is on the warpath. In a fresh attack on Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, Pilot on Tuesday staged a symbolic hunger strike. Pilot's protest against corruption has put his own party in a spot. The former Deputy Chief Minister has accused the Gehlot government of shielding BJP leader Vasundhara Raje in corruption cases.
वसुंधरा जी के कार्यकाल में जो तमाम खटपट घोटाले हुए, जिन घोटालों को, भ्रष्टाचार को उजागर करने के लिए हम लोग सड़कों पर उतरे, जेलों में गए, हमने आंदोलन किए, उनको उजागर करने के लिए हम लोगों ने एक प्रतिबद्धता स्थापित करी थी। और अब जब हम सरकार में हैं और 4 साल से ज़्यादा का समय बीत गया, मैं उम्मीद करता था अब तक कार्रवाई होगी, लेकिन कार्रवाई हुई नहीं। इसलिए आज मैंने उस सरकार के करप्शन जो मामले थे उन पर कार्रवाई हो, इसको लेकर आज अनशन रखा है और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि कार्रवाई होगी।
Pilot has defied the party leadership by going ahead with his dharna. The High Command has issued a stern warning to the dissident leader late Monday night. The Congress, in a statement, called Pilot's day-long fast an anti-party activity. It said if Pilot had any issue with his own government, it can be discussed in party forums instead of in the media and public. Pilot's defiance has stunned the Congress, which itself is divided on the issue.
अरे जो भी बात है वो घर में होनी चाहिए ना, घर से बाहर नहीं होनी चाहिए। अब आप मुझसे पूछ रहे हो तो वो भी मैं वही गलती करूं जो कोई और कर रहा है। अगर मेरे मन में कोई बात होगी तो मैं मुख्यमंत्री जी से अवश्य मिलूंगा, कहूंगा, वो मेरे मित्र हैं, दोस्त हैं, हम उनका सम्मान करते हैं। अगर कुछ पार्टी के हित में होगा तो मैं उनसे कहूंगा।
He is on hunger strike not against Mr. Gehlot, for an inquiry against Vasundhara Raje ji. He is raising an issue regarding corruption of Vasundhara Raje and her government. That is not anti-party.
Chief Minister Gehlot has maintained silence on the controversy. On Tuesday, he released a video listing his government's achievements.
सिर्फ राजस्थान में 10 लाख रुपए का दुर्घटना बीमा दिया गया जा रहा है बिना किसी प्रीमियम के। इस तरह से और भी बहुत सारे ऐतिहासिक फैसले किए गए हैं जिनसे राजस्थान के लोगों को महंगाई से राहत मिलेगी।
The factional feud in the Congress is ammunition for the BJP.
वो इस सरकार में, गहलोत सरकार में कोयले घोटाले की खरीद घोटाले की बात करते, महंगी बिजली खरीद घोटाले की बात करते, वो टीएडी के अंदर फर्नीचर घोटाले के नाम पर जनजाति के जिस तरह बजट का दुरुपयोग किया उसकी बात करते। इन कई अनुत्तरित बातें हैं, उनकी बात करते तो बहुत अच्छा रहता। मैं समझता हूँ कहीं पे निगाहें, कहीं पे निशाना चलेगा नहीं।
Sachin Pilot has opened a new front against Gehlot. But what is his endgame? How far will Pilot, who has been denied the Chief Minister's post despite an assurance from the Gandhis, go with the rebellion? Bureau Report, India Today.
So what next now for Sachin Pilot? Let's cut across directly to Rajdeep Sardesai, our consulting editor, joining us from the newsroom. Rajdeep, Sachin Pilot openly defying what the party whip said, indulging in what the party terms as anti-party activities. What next for him? Importantly also, what next for the Congress? Because the Congress proverbial high command took no action when what went down 2 months ago where the CLP was concerned and the way Mr. Gehlot behaved. And this time again, spineless even in front of Sachin Pilot. So these are anti-party activities. Will the Congress show teeth?
You know, the truth is, Preeti, there are no easy answers to what you said. No one really knows what the end game is because this is a long-running soap opera which seems to recur almost every few months. The last act of this was in October last year when a delegation that included Mallikarjun Kharge, who was not then Congress president but was an observer, had gone to effectively try and persuade Ashok Gehlot to move to Delhi as Congress president. That didn't happen. Now Mr. Gehlot has further entrenched himself. We are told tomorrow he's going to announce a massive Mehengai Se Rahat plan or a movement, camps across Rajasthan. So he's entrenched. He's determined to be the face of the party leading into 2023. So Sachin Pilot is left with very few options. Either Sachin Pilot bites the bullet and forms a platform. Already Hanuman Beniwal of the RLP has said that if Sachin Pilot forms a new party, we'll support him. Arvind Kejriwal is likely to do so. So that's one option. Option number two is he just grins and bears it for the next 7 months, remains in the Congress and hopes perhaps that if the Congress is defeated in the 2023 election under Ashok Gehlot's leadership, then there may be a leadership change. Looks at the BJP, an option that he looked at 3 years ago and it never really worked out. So Sachin Pilot is someone today who's really with his back to the wall, who's perhaps decided now or never, and is hoping that over the next few weeks, he can build some kind of momentum to at least get greater space within the Congress, if not outside. But we'll have to wait and see whether the Congress High Command is really tough enough to actually act on its claim that this is anti-party, because my sense is, Preeti, till the Karnataka elections are over, the Congress will allow this to fester, and sometimes not taking a decision is a decision in the Congress.
But you know, how long can not taking a decision be a decision in itself, Rajdeep? Because why I say that is, CLP takes place a month and a half before Gujarat elections. At that point of time, the excuse is let's wait for Gujarat elections to go over, and then by December, we are going to take a final call. In all of this, because no disciplinary action in what went down during the CLP, and now if there is no disciplinary action on Sachin Pilot, what does it say of the proverbial high command? Completely spineless.
Well, it says that we have that the Congress has an extremely weak high command. And because it's such a weak high command, therefore in state after state, Rajasthan being a prime example, these local battles for power will continue almost unchecked. Remember, Ashok Gehlot virtually defied Sonia Gandhi's leadership last October and actually almost won that battle. Given the situation in which the High Command finds itself, Rahul Gandhi disqualified, Sonia Gandhi semi-retired, Mallikarjun Kharge is, more worried about what happens in Karnataka, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra neither here nor there at the moment. What happens? It's open season. And in the build-up to Rajasthan and the other state elections and the general elections, if this vacuum continues, then the Congress will find itself in a situation where, as we've seen in the last week, a number of leaders who can look for alternative options may well jump ship. Pilot is a little different because Pilot comes from a state where it's not easy to either form a third front, nor does the BJP have really space for him where he can almost come and take it over. I mean, does Sachin Pilot want to leave the Congress for the BJP and then work under Vasundhara Raje? Unlikely, given the kind of campaign he's waging against her today. So he really is pitching himself as an alternative. This is a state which has seen a duopoly of the Gehlots and Vasundhara Raje for 20 years now. He's hoping that maybe he can create space as an alternative front, but not easy in caste-ridden politics of Rajasthan.
Right.
Can he work out a wider front? We don't know, but he really is running out of patience. I think in today's defiance, in a way, of the party leadership, Sachin Pilot is virtually saying, enough is enough. How long do I wait?
Well, and will that gamble be a new caste axis, which has never quite been formed, where Rajasthan was concerned? Is that his only option right now? Appreciate you joining us, Rajneet. Thank you. We're going to continue to come back to you. But this new caste axis that we're talking about, which is he himself being a Gujar, so he gets in that 8% Gujar vote, or tries to get in that 8% Gujar vote, ties in with RLP. That's made its offer very, very open, saying we'll support you, go ahead, which is RLP representing the Jat vote, which is about 12%. 12% is a massive, massive percentage for the Jat population, where Rajasthan is concerned, where even the politically dominant Rajput factor comes in at a close 10% there. And if the Aam Aadmi Party also throws in their lot as a first-time entrant, well, will they form or at least be a disruptor in the political sphere or geography of Rajasthan? We'll only know, but not many options left where Sachin Pilot is concerned. While all of this is going on, viewers, this desert storm brewing once again in Rajasthan, what's quite happening in Wayanad? Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, who possibly should be firefighting what's going down in Rajasthan, is in his erstwhile constituency, Wayanad. First time after being disqualified. Rahul attacked the BJP there, saying he will not stop fighting for the truth despite disqualification or even jailed, saying that he was blocked from demolishing the lies of the BJP MPs that spoke about him on the floor of the House. His sister, Priyanka Gandhi, was also there by his side, slamming the BJP for running an industrial-scale campaign to malign Rahul. Ahead of Gandhi's siblings' roadshow, the Kerala Congress reignited the Savarkar war. The state party unit put up posters of Rahul's statement on Veer Savarkar everywhere. The posters read, and I quote, "I'm not Savarkar, I will not apologize, nor will I run away."
The MP, Member of Parliament, is just a tag. MP, Member of Parliament എന്നത് കേവലം ഒരു വര മാത്രമാണ്, ഒരു ടാഗ് മാത്രമാണ്. It's a position, it's a post. അതൊരു സാങ്കല്പികമായ അധികാരസ്ഥാനം മാത്രമാണ്. So the BJP can take away the tag. BJPക്ക് എന്റെ മേൽവിലാസത്തെ എടുത്തു മാറ്റുവാൻ സാധിച്ചേക്കാം. They can take away the position. എന്റെ സ്ഥാനത്തെ എടുത്തു മാറ്റുവാൻ സാധിച്ചേക്കാം. They can take away the house. എന്റെ ഭവനത്തെ എടുത്തു മാറ്റാൻ സാധിച്ചേക്കാം. They can put me in jail. എന്നെ ജയിലിൽ അടയ്ക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചേക്കാം. But they cannot stop me from representing the people of Wayanad. എന്നാൽ വയനാട്ടിലെ ജനങ്ങളെ പ്രതികരിക്കുന്നതിനും എന്നെ പ്രതിരോധിക്കുവാൻ ബിജെപിക്ക് സാധ്യമല്ല. You know that he is an honest man, unafraid to speak the truth. You know that he is a brave man, undaunted by the power of those who want to silence him. You know that he is a compassionate man, always ready to hear about your life, your struggles, and to lend you a helping hand.
You know that he has worked hard for you. He has raised your issues, tried to resolve your problems. He has stood by you through your difficult times, and you have stood by him through his.
Is this a show of strength against the court which has convicted him? First it is disqualification, now it is defiance over disqualification. And apart from that, right now the Congress party, its Shav Yatra can be seen. In Rajasthan it is Pilot versus Gehlot. Chhattisgarh it is Deo versus Baghel. In other parts it is DK Shivkumar versus Siddaramaiah. And he's taking out Pad Yatra when Congress is facing a Shav Yatra because it is becoming Tukde Congress.
All right, let's quickly move on to the newsmaker at 7 p.m. Well, the Aam Aadmi Party recently acquired national party status at the same time, where parties like the TMC and the NCP lost their national party status. A big boost for the Aam Aadmi Party. Answering all questions on the national party status as well as where is Amritpal and the failure of the Punjab government to actually track him, where the Punjab police is concerned, and also from all of that Rajneeti to a little bit on Parineeti, Raghav Chadda, I beg your pardon. Joining us right now is Rajya Sabha MP, leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, Raghav Chadda. Mr. Chadda, first up, many congratulations. A national party status in such a short time is no mean feat.
Absolutely, and all of us are thrilled. All of us at the Aam Aadmi Party are ecstatic with joy. You know, when we began our journey in the year 2012, all of us, ordinary volunteers of the Aam Aadmi Party, under the leadership of Mr. Kejriwal, could never ever dream of getting a national party status in almost a decade of our existence. The fact that we're running 2 state governments, the fact that we have around 10 members of parliament, several MLAs across states, several dozen councillors, etc. I feel this almost is a miracle. And this miracle has been made possible because of 2 things. One, the sheer hard work, commitment, dedication of the Aam Aadmi Party's volunteers and workers who have tirelessly worked, who have given their blood, sweat, tears and toil to making AAP a success. And the second and most importantly is the blessings and the faith that people have reposed on us and the blessings that they've given us. And I do pray to God that Aam Aadmi Party continues to grow at this accelerated pace. And you know, as I've said this very often, I'll say it again, AAP is India's fastest growing political startup. And this startup transcends languages, state boundaries, caste, religion, etc. And a new model of governance, honest, upright governance has been given to this country. And I think people today look up to AAP as an alternative to the standard traditional politics that we've seen in this country.
But Mr. Chadda, you know, you've egged on the Karnataka High Court, through which the EC has reacted and given you the national party status. Now, you're aiming to fight the Karnataka elections, all 224 seats. But where is the party presence? You know, you are sitting right in Delhi. Mr. Kejriwal hasn't gone into Karnataka. Is it just a token fight now where you're going to pick your battles?
Well, Mr. Kejriwal was in Karnataka a couple of weeks ago. I'm scheduled to be in Karnataka in the 3rd week of this month. So I don't think we are, not putting up a strong fight. But of course, there are elections that you fight with all your might. But the results, of course, from election to election differ, and no political party fights an election to lose, right? So we are putting our best foot forward, and I do hope that the results are very, very encouraging, whether it's Rajasthan or Karnataka.
Okay. Well, all right. So, the Aam Aadmi Party, also astute, will be picking their battles, right? But, you're saying you're going to be in Karnataka next week. My question is, Mr. Chadda, that you're, a part of the chief of the advisory board where Punjab is concerned. The Punjab government, the Punjab police in the dock with Amritpal still out right now. Every day we, seeing his videos, but we don't see an arrest. Every day, there's word coming in that he's going to surrender, but that never happens. What does, what does it reflect on your government in Punjab?
I think it reflects that the Aam Aadmi Party's government will do a complete crackdown on all anti-social elements or anti-India elements who are attempting to tinker with the hard-earned peace and harmony of the state of Punjab or that of India. I think this decisive step of taking action, arresting people and chasing people who have been trying to, disrupt peace in the state will be done, and nobody will be permitted, nobody will be allowed to tinker with the peace and harmony of the state. And I think that's the solo message that has gone loud and clear. Of course, some arrests are yet to happen. The Punjab police is doing its job. Yesterday, the Punjab police did a fantastic job and has arrested one of the closest allies of the person that you just named. So I think we are on the right track, and very soon you will see big results. But the larger message, the important message is that no anti-social or anti-India element will be tolerated. And with a lot of maturity and sensitivity, the Punjab police, and under the able administration of my elder brother, Mr. Bhagwant Mann, has moved swiftly. And all of us who come from the state, we have seen that this peace and harmony that we today have is very dear to us, is most cherished, and all of us have paid a heavy price for it. We've lost family members during the 80s when Punjab was boiling. So therefore, we respect and cherish the peace. It's very hard earned. Our blood and sweat has gone into acquiring this peace, and we will not let anyone tinker with it.
Mr. Chadha, last two questions, because I just want to ask you that one quick question, because the Punjab police has been known as, a formidable force to crack down. The image is suffering, don't you think so? It's been so many days now.
Punjab police is one of the finest police forces ever in the country. It was perhaps, I'm given to understand, it was perhaps for the first time that militancy and insurgency was countered by the state's own police, and without mega assistance and able assistance of our armed forces. It's perhaps for the first time that you saw a police in the 80s battle and win that battle conclusively against insurgency. So we have one of the Punjab police is one of the finest police forces in this country, and they've done a fantastic operation. And
but their reputation is on the line, Mr. Chadha. But we're going to come down to that. We are hoping, like you said, that there are going to be big breakthroughs very soon. We hope that happens. I won't do due diligence to my career as a journalist if I don't ask you this question. We've spoken about your national party status. The other thing in the news is your marital status. Is that going to change very soon, Mr. Chadha?
Well, Preeti, let us restrict this conversation to the Aam Aadmi Party's national party status and not make this conversation about my relationship status. Whenever there's a change in my marital or a relationship status, you'll be the first person to know, and I will inform you.
One last question on the same. By the end of the year, will that status change? And just randomly, what are your views on Parineeti? Because you say talk about Rajneeti, अब वो तो बात हो गई राजनीति की, अब परिणीति के लिए भी थोड़ी सी तो बातें कर ही सकते हैं.
Well, as I said, let us restrict this conversation to Rajneeti and national party status of the Aam Aadmi Party. Let us celebrate Aam Aadmi Party's national party status first, and I'll give you more occasions to celebrate very, very soon. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, and thank you. We had to ask you this question. Sorry for embarrassing you, Raghav, but appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. With that, that's Raghav Chadha on the Aam Aadmi Party gaining national party status. Whether Amritpal will be arrested soon, and most importantly, what are his views on what is to be rumored, his life partner, Parineeti Chopra. A quick break to stay with us. With that, I'm going to go into a quick break. To stay with us on the other side is our fact check segment.